ever seen a dino fly?
No.
No? That's accurate. Okay. Dino Riders coming in here for game number 3. The third quarterfinal of North America, week number 3 for the Valor Series, presented by AT&T, starts now.
Yeah, let's see. No team is going to engage here. They're going to play a little safe. Superman being a little aggressive here. Max just fighting back just as hard there. But you can see there, I'm excited to see how CLZ is going to play this Superman because, as you know, he's such a beast on Omen. Oh, the Thane misses the charge, and that's going to basically result in a few missed skill shots. And they're going to continue to farm. And I think once they hit level 2 here, who's going to take the Vision Bird and who's going to make a play to get a nice few ganks onto Max or Lubu?
As now we are at just over 1 minute into the game. It's going to be our first little tango as Shozen is going to find Bay in the jungle. Now, we saw Bay perform on Lumbar quite spectacularly in game number 1. Has decided to opt towards the Chognar instead. So instead of being able to be the disengage, he's going to have to be kiting onto the back to help bottom side. Now, let's talk about CLZ rather, onto the Superman that's going to be on the Slayer side of the map. He is going to be roaming around to the Midem side, but how is Max ZK going to be able to handle him in the early stages?
Yeah, Max, ZK, they need to basically push the lane, and because if Superman is able to be alone in lane, he's going to be able to push really hard. Look at this engage there. Max using using his B ability to jump over, but look at Superman. Oh no, he misses that charge, and as a result, they're not able to kill the Max. And look at the side of Dino. They're able to get a kill on their Wonder Woman, which puts them at a nice lead on the Dragon side of the map.
Now that 9/11 is down, they're not going to have the utility that Wonder Woman provides, which will give them an opportunity to, what? That's right, take themselves their first Abyssal Dragon of the game. The Justice League members, Superman and Wonder Woman, played by CLZ and 9/11 respectively, are going to have a lot to handle, as we have seen the Dino Riders already secure themselves, and not only a solid draft, but a great early game with these invades.
Yeah, I don't know why Glory Racers is trying to win the Slayer side. That's not important in the first 6 minutes. Oh, and they're going to get a kill here. However, this is going to cost them a lot of life lost, but Dragon side is more important. Dark Slayer is not up. They need to make sure they don't lose the Dragon side, because Abyssal Dragon just gives that gold, that experience to your entire team. And when you're stacking these dragons, it's going to give you a huge leg up in the competition in this game here. And I feel like they're ignoring the Dragon side and it's hurting them, and Wonder Woman is in a bad spot.
Something that we have to keep in mind as well is Young on this Jenar. In games 1 and 2, he prioritized aggressive maneuvering. He wanted to be in the middle of the team fights, but when he was finding success, he had a Violet in the backline to be able to help him. He doesn't have a backline member now. He is the backline for his team. As the dive composition of Glory awaits us, he's going to create all the troubles. And so Dino Riders, if they have the ability to disengage and keep that spacing between Young and the rest of the Glory awaits us team, good things are going to happen. Meanwhile, Jungle 20C as well as CLZ are going to find themselves a tasty snack in the jungle, and that's going to be ZK on Max going down.
Yeah, Superman along with Jungle 2C is playing so well here for putting pressure onto Max, getting these kills. And as a result, Superman is going to get pretty fed here. That's going to be something that's going to be really good for GAU. If Superman can get more tanky, be the initiator that they need to get in there, and along with Kilgroth following up in Jinar, that's a lot of engaged potential here. And CLZ is playing Superman pretty well so far. He did miss one charge earlier there. However, he's starting to scale up pretty well here and getting ahead of the Max.
As now we are at just over the 4 minutes. We've got the next Abyssal Dragon that's spawning. GAU's trying to get themselves in a little bit better, but Beast is going to rock in and out with that Lubu. It's not going to be able to pick up the kill. 9/11 is going to get just enough of a shield from that ultimate. Meanwhile, ZK is going to go on the back line while Hoon picks up the rest on the front. He's going to be able to secure himself that kill. That's going to be 3 members down for Glory awaits us. Jungle 20C is going to have to get the heck out of dodge, but instead, he wants to try to get a little bit of extra damage on that tower. Yikes, picking up that kill, and so that's 4 kills for naught in favor of the Dino Riders.
Yeah, they got to be careful. Again, they're not playing well. Wonder Woman sort of overstepped her bounds, wasted her ultimate there to save herself. If she used that ultimate and got an AoE stun on the enemy team, and then give that barrier to her team, because anyone who stands behind Wonder Woman next to her when she ults gets a nice barrier, and then they can use that to engage. However, because she wasted it to save her own life, because of that mispositioning, 911 is literally putting himself in a distressed situation here, and it's not looking good for Glory Wait so far.
And so now, as we are at just over the 5 minutes, the first tower has been taken in favor of the Dino Riders. The siege weapons are going to be coming down the map as well. Those giant little crossbow minions that you see coming down do a little bit of extra damage, or a little bit tankier, and definitely provide an advantage for your team if they're able to wail away at any of these turrets, as it is Dino Riders securing themselves a little bit of a lead, 2,500 gold, nothing out of the ordinary. But Glory Awaits is going to have to get themselves a stabilization, because the members on Dino Riders have the snowball potential if they're not careful.
Yeah, look at Superman here doing that damage, poking. They get the top tower, which is a great rotation by the side of Glory Awaits. They're still in this game. Although they're behind by roughly 2k gold, they still can come back in this game here. And 911 just needs to play really safe right now. He cannot risk and get caught out again, so that his team can then engage together. Glory Awaits has to engage together. I can't stress this enough. Jin are often going in by himself. They're allowing a lot of split damage, split focus happening, but they need to focus their damage all at the same time, use these ultimates together, stack them, combo them, and then they're going to win these fights, and if they execute it.
Yikes has done a great job at getting himself farmed up already. He is level 10 on the map. Bay's going to end up getting caught out. Going to have to be forced to walk away. Yin Yang's going to try to do something. Ultimate coming out of Shozin, but it's not going to be enough just yet. A little bit of a tanky mammoth that they're going to have to worry about. Meanwhile, Superman and Jungle 20C are going to find themselves a nice little thing onto ZK. It doesn't matter. There isn't enough solid wave clear. That is the difficulty as well that you have from Glory Awaits, is they don't have range wave clear. They don't have the ability to clear these minions out as fast as they might hope, because things are going to be struggling as their second tower falls.
Yeah, and I wish they played ADC. I don't know why Jungle 20C decided to play the Kilgroth here. I wish they played ADC composition, because they executed so well. Jungle 20C is so much better on that Violet, so he really needs to step up with Kilgroth here.
3-3-3 is the magic number, and that's how many Abyssal Dragons have been taken by the Dino Riders. As now the incoming ZK is going to try to go on the back, but he's going to have to be forced to walk away indeed, as he's a little bit too close to that tower, as Dino Riders, despite the lack of coordination, the lack of synergy, and essentially the lack of presence that they had on the map in game number 1, have definitely turned themselves around. Now, like clockwork, the Dark Slayer is being able to try to be taken, but Jungle 20C picks up that kill on a Yikes. That's a huge move, because the backline, 1 of 2 is done down. Yin Yang's going to be able to pick up the kill onto ZK as well. That is 2 kills into the favor. Hoon is very close to death. Wonder Woman is able to pick up that kill. And again, the Dino Riders, this is the second game in a row where they've attempted an Abyssal Dragon and a Dark Slayer, and it failed.
Yeah, and that's so risky play for them. And Kilgroth, with his lifesteal, is going to be able to take this Dark Slayer because of that lifesteal. Look at that attack speed. He's just gaining it right back, absorbing so much of that damage. But Beast is going to try to make a play here.
Oh, this is going to be pretty spicy. Shozin's going to try to come in. Dark Slayer's very low. Watch where these punishes are going to go. And it's into the hands of Jungle 20C. What's he going to be able to do in the backline, as well as he gets popped over the wall? Kill, indeed, as 2 for 1 is in their favor. ZK is going to pick up the kill onto Bay. 911 is forced in a difficult situation. Yikes is going to get himself another kill. 3 for 2 in the favor. However, they are able to secure themselves the Dark Slayer.
Yeah, they did take Dark Slayer. However, they did lose 3 deaths over there, which allows the side of Dino Riders to potentially take this top tower here, but he has to clear that wave out, and that's going to save the tower. Very, very well played by CLZ here. And Jungle 20K, the way that he was able to get onto the dragon and get kill Lubu, that was so clutch. He was so low, he jumped out just in time, and because of that play, because of getting dragon, they are back into this game and can potentially turn it around if they win this next fight with the Slayer buff.
1.6 thousand gold separates the 2 teams. 2 towers are in favor of Dino Riders, but as we know in Arena of Valor, that could change very quickly with enough members going down from either one of these teams. Shozin has done a fantastic job on Thane. Thane, despite his presence in week number 1, has fallen down the rankings of the pick. Hasn't been picked as often as what he did in week number 1. However, with the correct team composition, with the ability to follow up the amount of CC that he has at his disposal, definitely makes him a viable hero.
Yeah, that's the key. I like Thane into Chognar too, because Chognar, his Chaos Protection is to cancel CCs and make his team immune to it. But Thane honestly has that Excalibur ultimate that does 15% of the target's HP. But this kill is going to come onto the Max here, and that puts them in a really bad position.
Their split push is now done. Their split push is unavailable. Superman is going to be able to push whatever lane he so chooses. Neither of the neutral monsters are available that either one of these teams wish, whether it be the Slayer or the Dragon. It is off the mark. The 4th Dragon was actually taken by the Dino Riders. Yikes is being forced to rotate around. Spirit Sentinel is going to be a nice little prize, but with the minions coming down into the mid lane, this looks to be the turret, but oh no! They're going to catch Yikes out! Don't do the face check, buddy. Even if it's your own jungle, things could be disastrous. There's monsters out there, and in this sense, it's going to be Kilgrath as they pick themselves up 2 kills. Shozen and Yikes get sent back to base.
What a misplay there. That is not looking good, and now the gold, you can see, is going to go the way of GAU. They are going to be able to turn this fight around, turn this game around here. If they can, but you can see L'Oreal here. Hoon is the key to this team. Late game L'Oreal is going to do extremely well into this team. But Max puts himself in a really bad spot there, and he throws with that liftoff, and this is not good for the side of Dino Riders.
You might have the technical prowess of technology at your side, but it doesn't matter when you're all by yourself. The 1v5 doesn't work because the man from Krypton and the rest of his team secure themselves all the fun indeed, as now GAU is going to take more prizes out of the hands of Dino Riders, taking it straight from their mouth indeed, as both the Sage buff and, oh no, Sage buff stays on their hands. The Might buff goes down on the bottom side of the map.
Look at this
Tier
dive
2
here,
Beast is not going to go down. Lubu will find himself back to the graveyard. They're going to wait themselves up for a little bit of a minion wave, and look at their rotations. Gloria waits us. They stumbled, they fell, they faltered, but they have gotten back themselves up, and things are looking bright for the side of GAU.
Yeah, I don't know what Bay's doing. They're low. They need to get out of the enemy jungle here. Their team is low. There's no reason to stay there. This is really risky here on what 911 and Bay is doing here. Yes, don't make a bad call. Your guys are ahead. You even out the deficit, so let's not play a little irrational here. And Abyssal Dragon will probably be taken here, but they're posturing for it.
I see what you did there. Irrational. Yeah. That was your best one of the day, Sweet Jam. That was the best one of the day. I'm proud of you. You get a gold star.
One thing I want to comment, I love Crimson Banner on Superman. That red vest gives him 1500 HP, and his attack and his damage scales with HP, and it gives him a good amount of armor too, 200 armor. And every time he gets a kill, he restores 20% of that HP, so he can go in and out, in and out. So I really like that itemization by Superman. Very damage heavy.
I also like the recognition of Yungyang on this game. He's not capable with their composition to flicker, dash into the backline the way that he has so far. He's played a little bit more safe, tried to play kind of a mid-range mage. He hasn't gone too far in, he hasn't gone too far out, and as a result, it's net him quite a possible stat line. Only have died once this game, as we are now 13 minutes into the match. The gold has been back and forth. The roller coaster ride of emotions has been real, as Dino Riders and Gloria Wages are tied 1-1 with only 1,000 gold separating the two teams.
Yeah, and the itemization, look at the items here. You can see Superman has 4 tier 3 items, and Kilgrath, he has 4 as well. 4 on the side of Wonder Woman, and it's kind of even in terms of itemization, but, you know, Gloria Wages is slightly ahead. The Thane is completely, you know, his itemization, he only has 2 tier 3 items, while Chognar has 3. He has that slow, too, that Frosties, which is going to allow his energy surge to slow down the enemy team and allow for a nice engage here.
Less than 5,000 gold from both of the support players, Thane and Chognar. Not the highest level of resources, but when you're helping out your team, both of them with a high level of assists. 2 death apiece, but 1 kill has gone into Bay. He's able to steal one of those away from the claws of his teammates, as now the patient game is coming out of Gloria Waits, as they have secured themselves.
Max. May get caught out here. This is really dangerous.
This is where things get scary. They're being patient. They know things are getting taken. The Seagull is in a way.
Look at how sneaky this is.
Again, Yikes realizes, all right, look, we fell ourselves to prey to that one. But no, it was just enough. It's surprise. Max is the one that's going to kick off. He's going to end up popping that ultimate to get onto 911, which allows him to join this team. Smart mechanical move by him, but now it's going to be the ultimate test of power, as Union and Jungle 20cc have dived past the front line to try to get back on Yikes, but he's done a great job at kiting back. Meanwhile, 911 is going to pick up the kill on a ZK, but Hoon dived into the back line. He is the one of 3 of 4 left remaining onto the Dino Riders. And what seemed like a very solid effort by Gloria Huertas gets nipped right in the bud. 4 kills for 1. Dino Riders back on top.
That was such a bad engage. I don't know why the Jinnar was trying to chase down the Morin and he just ran away. He needed to fight with his team. There's so many units bunched up on top of each other, and because they let L'Oreal survive, again, like I said, L'Oreal late game just defeats this competition. So Superman cannot do anything against that L'Oreal because she's constantly hitting him with the blinks and her auto attack, so he cannot run away. And L'Oreal is just too much for this competition, and they need to just focus either the L'Oreal or the Morin. Whoever gets caught out first, instead of overly chasing, Jinnar does not work good one-on-one. Jinnar excels in a group setting, and that's what a complete misplay by GAU that Dino Riders took advantage of.
They understand that they have to get to the backline. Morin's damage at this stage in the game is unbelievably high. But without everyone firing on all cylinders, sitting with a Jinnar in the backline, or in the front line rather, is not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough with the kiting yikes, as now Jungle 20C and Beast are going to get themselves on it. It is going to be the battle. It's a Trident versus a Spear. Who's going to end up taking away both of these members? Have enough life steal. It doesn't matter. Jungle 20C is going to be forced to back up. They're going to have to be forced to reset. And just like that, it's Dino Riders understanding, hey, we're going to punch you, you're going to punch back, but we have the capability to punch back again. The brawl is real at 16 minutes in the game.
Yeah, Jinnar, again, he needs to play really well here because, honestly, Hoon is carrying so well with L'Oreal. They got to be careful here. They got to focus on a person that's diving in there. The chaos on there. Oh, no. But
ZK is going to go to the backline on a Yunyan. They're going to have to go back. Bay's there for protection. Here comes ZLZ into the process as well. Yikes, like we said, we'll pick up that inner turret, but 4 members are only left remaining for the side of Gloria Huertas. 42-second death timer onto 9-11. Having the front line unavailable is huge for the success of Dino Riders and a possibility. You're going to have Jungle 20C. He's going to try to go to the backline. CLZ is going to try to create a disruption as well, but Bay's going to end up going down. Too much damage on the side of Dino Riders. Its ultimate goes Beast, as now the super minions are going to come into the fray, and just like that, with 2 members down, they're going to try as they might, but it's Dino Riders that come out on top. Game number 1, they ended up being themselves a Microraptor. Too small, crow-like, unable to succeed. Game 2, they upgraded themselves to a Velociraptor, taking out the breath of Gloria Huertas. And in game number 3, have finally upgraded themselves to the glorious Tyrannosaurus Rex, as they secure a game number 3 victory. Dino Riders win over Gloria Huertas. It was a long battle.
Yeah, it was
but
great.
By the end of that 3rd game, Dino Riders finally were starting to look like a complete team.
Yeah, both teams are so even, but I thought Gloria Huertas was going to take it away. They got the lead back, that huge Dark Slayer play, and then that one team fight. They were 2K go ahead. They did not focus Hoon. Like I said, L'Oreal late game, you cannot ignore her when you have a melee character like that. You have a huge dive comes in. You need to get onto L'Oreal and shut her down. Otherwise, she's going to make quick work of Wonder Woman Superman because she excels against melee characters that want to get onto her. So because they didn't focus the Moon, they lost that critical engage on the top side of the map.
Hoon had the lowest kill participation and still had 66%. The other 4 members above 80. So by the end of that game, Dino Riders recognized, hey, if we're going to fight, if we're going to tango, we need to do it as a team. And they did just that. Gloria Huertas have some thinking to do before the relegation match on Saturday.
Yeah, they do. Again, if you're playing against Jinnar, focus on where the bodies are. Don't try to 1v1 the Morin. That's not going to work. And beautiful job by Dino Riders.
Yes.
They counter-engage. They played phenomenally well there.
They did indeed. Let's go ahead and actually take a look back at what Dino Riders did to secure themselves back into the game. It's about 14 minutes. 1,500 gold lead is in favor of GAU, but it's the 4K that pulls the members of Dino Riders back in.
Yeah, watch Hoon there. He is doing so much damage from behind. Everyone's just ignoring him. They're trying to kill the Thane. No one's on on Hoon. Jinnar is just distracted by Morin on the bottom there, and because he then doesn't have his ultimate, he then gets focuses out. Kilgroth is trying to focus the Morin when they should have just stuck together, used all the CC they had, and just kill Hoon. But for some reason, they bunched up. Thane got a beautiful Excalibur ultimate there, doing so much damage. Sojin, with that Thane, did a lot of work. And because they did not touch Hoon and let Hoon do so much damage from behind, it was easy peasy for L'Oreal late game. And so many teams get screwed by that L'Oreal late game.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, says the sides of Dino Riders. But alas, we have to award ourselves an MVP. Dino Riders as a team clawed themselves back, but it was on the back of Hoon and that late game L'Oreal that created the prowess.
Also his Tulin. Honestly, his Tulin carried even harder than his L'Oreal in game 2. He really had some excellent Thunderbird ultimates, and that's where I look to see how good a Tulin is mechanically, is the timing of that ultimate. He used it with such great effect.
He used it with great effect, and like we said, Dino Riders upgrade themselves to a Tyrannosaurus Rex. They might have little arms, but you know what? They definitely...
you went from Velociraptor to T-Rex.
It did. Microraptor to Velociraptor to T-Rex. It's up,
up
the food chain. You got to find it. Come on, man. Know your dinosaur history, something of the rather. But with that, it is going to be our third quarterfinal is completed, finished, and in the books. The members of Dino Riders secure themselves the third game win.